I'm here to do another review for you. Now, if it's your first time hearing about Grammar for the Well-Trained Mind, they have a purple, yellow, blue, and there's another color. They have 4 books, 4 different colors. And one thing you can know about Grammar for the Well-Trained Mind, it is all the same practice, but in each different color, there are different exercises for you to practice. These books are not meant to complete in one school year. They are meant for you to go through, take your time, go to the next one, do it again, because as they feel Grammar for the Well-Trained Mind, is that repetitiveness will improve your grammar skills. I feel the same way too. Grammar is hard. You know, you might start with nouns, pronouns, adjective, adverbs, but then it's like the verb can be transitive or intransitive. Like, there's so many things. Or what type of subject is it? Or the direct object and the indirect object. And then you go into sentence diagramming. These are all things that I really have grown to love. And if you didn't know, I used to be a course stenographer, so I did have to take a course in punctuation and grammar and medical and legal, but I really, out of all my courses, my English course was my favorite. That was the one thing that I did like. So me teaching this to my kids, not only is it bringing back memories, but it's also expanding my knowledge of what I thought. I was like, wow, I already thought that I had a good grasp on grammar, but this right here, this is, yeah. So before I start talking about that, if you are thinking about using this with your child and your child is a beginner, I did a review earlier on Fix It Grammar, and I will link it right there so you can check it out, or over there, whichever place it goes. And if you are just starting out with grammar, that is a place I would start. If your children have a good grasp on grammar, then I would put them here. The only reason why I say that is because even for my 4th grader going into this year of doing this book, we could only make it up. Sorry. We only made it to about chapter 40 because, yeah, it's a very intense book. So that being said, there's a lot of things in here for your child to memorize, first off. And with grammar, it's good to memorize what the words do, like adverbs and adjectives. Do these things answer questions? What is a noun? Person, place, or thing. Like, it is good for your child to actually memorize these things so that, you know, when it gets more advanced, they don't have to be sitting there thinking like, what is a noun? I don't know what a noun is. Like I said with these books, they go over every rule and every principle in every book. So it doesn't matter what book you start with. The only thing that they say is whatever book that you start, complete that book before you start a brand new book. That's it. The things I do like about the textbook and the way that it's laid out is that in the beginning of each lesson, they have bolded all the things that basically you want your child to kind of memorize. This, when I say covers it all, it does cover it all. And yeah, look at this sentence that's diagrammed on the front cover. Like, that's crazy. But it does get that deep, and that's one thing that I do really like. Some people probably say like, oh, my child doesn't need to diagram sentences. It's a personal feeling. I feel like if you have a basic knowledge of grammar, do you need to go further in it? It depends on your household. It depends on what you want for your kids. It depends. For me, I feel like grammar is very important because grammar is a part of writing. So with that being said, we will be doing this next year, and I will be teaching this around the table because that's what our morning time is going to be called. So we are going to do this together as a group, and the one thing that I do love is that I don't have to rush through this. We all can do it together, and with each lesson you get an A, B, C, and D most of the times. Some of them have 4 things you work through. Some of them have A, B, and C only. But the good thing about that is like I can teach it. I can start with, like, this is lesson 2. It says adjective modifies a noun or pronoun. Adjective tells what kind, which one, how many, and whose, right? So you could tell, go over this and then do set A. Give them a few minutes to start a couple of questions, and then you can go through it together. The thing that I like about this is that, what did I say I was going for next year? Short, yet effective. So yes, for me, I have already made the decision to move forward with this because I feel like these lessons are short and effective. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Sometimes you will need a notebook to do like diagramming and stuff. Besides that, this for me is a keeper. If the lessons were made to the point where you couldn't break them down and it took like longer than 30 minutes to do these lessons, I wouldn't be considering this for next year, even though it is great, because like I said, for next year, and I'll say it again, short yet effective. That is what I'm going for. I feel like Charlotte Mason is kind of like that, where it's like do a lot but in a little bit of time. So even though our whole day is not going to be like that, because hey, you got to do math takes a while, right? If you would like to see a flip through of this, just let me know and I will get that out for you as soon as possible. Guys, thanks for coming along again. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And for this year, mama, give yourself grace, because you deserve it, because you do a lot of work, because you are the best you that you can be, and because you are loved by Christ. Check you out later. Bye. All right, here we go. Quiet on the set, please. All right.